So welcome back guys to another video, and today I'm going to be doing an in-depth tutorial or guide on essentially how you can farm for legendary weapons and armor. And when I say in-depth, I'm going to be going over or going into as much detail as possible from how to loot lock enemies and kind of what loot locking is, the different types of saves and what they achieve in certain situations, and one of the better locations to actually farm for legendaries in, which is the abandoned house near the Bunker Hill. And the reason why this is a good location is because a lot of people on forums and stuff like that on Reddit seem to be getting that 2-shot Ghost Rifle more so from this location. Of course, that's not to say that you can't get, really good Ghost Rifles and maybe even the 2-shot Ghost Rifle from other legendary enemies, but more people seem to be reporting this, this weapon from the abandoned house, which is why I want to bring this to you guys today. Now, just in case for those of you out there who don't know, the 2-shot Ghost Rifle is probably one of the most overpowered weapons in the game. And it's a weapon that a lot of people are looking for right now. It's a weapon that a lot of people are farming or trying to farm to get. And essentially, it's a Ghost Rifle that shoots an additional projectile, which, if you know about the Overseer's Guardian, you can guess how overpowered a Ghost Rifle with this ability will actually be. Now, in terms of legendary farming itself, what I mean by legendary farming and what everybody else means, or the term legendary farming, is it doesn't mean that you get unlimited legendary weapons and armor. It essentially means that you can keep getting the same legendary over and over again by doing it in a certain way and get a different weapon each time, or you can loot lock the enemy, which I'm going to explain what loot locking is right now, and get the same weapon each time but a different variant of that weapon. But let's say you get a combat rifle, for instance, that does 50% extra damage to humans. If you loot lock the enemy, the next time that you kill him, he will give you a different variant of the combat rifle that may do, 50% damage to robots or something like that. And that's essentially what loot locking is. Now, getting into the main part of the legendary farm itself. Now, of course, the first thing that you guys want to do is head over to the abandoned house by the Bunker Hill. It's going to be located right here on the map. And just as a quick kind of direction for you guys, if you teleport to the Bunker Hill and then turn around and go behind you and take a left down the alleyway, exactly where I go, you can see there is a door here, and this is the secondary location known as the abandoned house. Now, before you go through this door, you want to make a manual save. Now, the reason why you're making a manual save is just as a backup. You're not going to be using this save, primarily, but it's just as a backup, just in case anything goes wrong, and it's always good to make a backup in general. Once you've made a manual save, you then want to make a quick save, and the quick save is what you're going to be using to essentially farm or kind of re-roll the stuff you get from the legendary enemy. So once you've made a quick save, then make your way inside of the abandoned house, and that will make an autosave. And the autosave is what you will use to loot lock the enemy. I'll explain a little bit more about that later on in the video. But once you've made your way into the building and it has autosaved, on the first floor there's going to be a ghoul that you may want to take out. On the second floor of the building there's also going to be another ghoul that you may want to take out as well. And then on the third floor, which is the main problem about this, is there's going to be another ghoul, but it's going to be behind a locked door which has advanced lockpicking on. So of course you wanted to pick this lock and make your way into the building, and inside of here there'll be either one of two enemies. There'll either just be an unordinary glowing ghoul, or there'll be a legendary glowing ghoul. And this is where kind of the farm and the chance comes into play. If it's a legendary ghoul like you see for me right here, and you kill him and he gives you a weapon, let's say that you don't like the weapon that he gives you. I got a few decent weapons when farming this, but let's say that you don't like the weapon that he gives you. What you need to do is load up the quick save. And what loading up the quick save essentially does is it gives you another chance to get this legendary enemy to spawn again, go up there again and pick the lock again, and so on and so forth, and kill him again and potentially get a different item and a different bit of loot. As you can see here, when doing this again, I got a completely different weapon to the first time when I killed him, and that's essentially how this works. You can keep reloading that quick save until you get a weapon that you really like. Now, the thing with this is a legendary enemy isn't going to spawn here every single time that you load the game. Once again, it may be an ordinary glowing ghoul that doesn't drop you anything. So if it's an ordinary glowing ghoul, once again, you just need to keep loading up that quick save over and over again, and hopefully when you go up there the next time, it'll be a legendary ghoul. And it kind of is based on luck. Like, sometimes I've had it where I've had like 3 legendary ghouls in a row. I've had it where sometimes it'll be a legendary ghoul, then it'll be a glowing one, then it'll be a legendary one, and then other times it can take like 10 loads in a row and like 5 to 10 minutes before you even get one legendary ghoul. So it really is based on luck, but that is essentially how the farming technique works. Now, when trying to loot lock an enemy, so let's say that you kill the legendary Ghoul and he drops a Ghost Rifle, but it's only a Ghost Rifle that does 50% more limb damage or something like that, and you want to get a different variant of the Ghost Rifle which maybe has a better legendary prefix to it, something like the 2-shot Ghost Rifle that shoots an extra projectile, or just a different variant of the Ghost Rifle in general. What you want to do is, instead of loading up the quick save, you're going to be loading up the auto save, and what loading up the auto save does is it loot locks the enemy to keep the weapon type but change the legendary prefix every single time that you kill him. So next time you kill him, you should get a Ghost Rifle drop again, but a different type of Ghost Rifle, if that makes any kind of sense to you guys. And that's essentially how this whole thing works. That's what loot locking is. Hopefully I'm explaining this good enough to you guys, because it is kind of hard to explain from, you know, this kind of perspective, but that's how it works. Now, just gonna go through a few things here quickly. The higher level that you are, the better chance of getting better weapons and armor and stuff to drop. I believe people were getting the Ghost Rifle at like level 35 onwards. I'm at level 43 when I recorded this, and I unfortunately couldn't get the Ghost Rifle to drop, but if you're very lucky, like some people on freaking Reddit and other forums, hopefully you guys will get this Ghost Rifle to eventually drop. Now, don't get me wrong, this may take a while to farm, and it may be a bit of a lengthy farming process, but it is a way to essentially kind of re-roll the loot you would get from legendary enemies, and can definitely help you guys out if you are looking for a specific weapon out there that you may want to obtain. And in terms of difficulty, I know difficulty gets thrown into the mix a lot with this. Apparently, bunking up to survival difficulty does help with a better chance of getting the legendary enemy to spawn. In my personal experience, it didn't seem to be the case. I play on very hard difficulty now, and I used to play on hard difficulty, and even when bunking up to survival, it didn't seem to really change the chances too much, for me at least, but it's definitely worth bunking up to survival just in case, you know, the percentages are greater and stuff like that. So that's something that I definitely suggest that you guys do as well. But either way, I thought I'd go ahead and bring you guys this information today based around legendary farming, kind of what loot locking is, and just a little bit of info based around this subject in general. So as always, hopefully you have found this video helpful today or did enjoy. If you did, guys, be sure to leave a like on the video. Your support, of course, is always greatly appreciated on the channel. And be sure to check out the Fallout 4 Season Pass giveaway for the winner of the platform of the winner's choice down in the description down below. I know you may have a chance of winning that. And as always, subscribe if you guys are new around, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.